Okay, so I'm going to show you how to install pfSense, which is a free open source router firewall software. And I'm going to install it first on Hyper V, then VMware, then VirtualBox. So let's start with Hyper V. So just open your Hyper V, and then the first thing you have to do is go to your virtual switch manager, because you have to set up two internet WAN and a LAN connection. So this WAN was here by default. If it isn't, just say new virtual network switch and then say external. It will open this up, and then make sure in the external network it connects to your actual network card or your network device. So no virtual stuff, just your actual network connect. This is going to give the internet to your virtual machine. Right, and then you have to create another switch. This one will be internal. Create it. Let's call that LAN. So in pfSense, it always needs WAN and LAN. Two connections, one for the internet, one for your internal network. Your LAN, all your computers connecting together. We'll call that LAN. So there's the WAN and there's the LAN. Set it to internal network, obviously, that's default. Apply. Say okay. Right, and then you can create your virtual machine. So say new virtual machine. Call it pfSense. I have to call this one 1 now because I already have one. Store it wherever you want to store it. Next. I always choose generation 2. Next. By default it says 1, but I'll always choose 2 gigahertz. Yeah, 2 gig for my pfSense, just to be safe. But for this I'll just stick to 1. Connection, choose WAN internet. Next. Right, so all that is fine. Just can click next. Choose your ISO that you've downloaded. Put a link in the description. So it's pfSense net, yeah. Ooh, did it choose it now? Yeah. Alright, that was slow. Next and finished. Let's see if it creates the disk. Right, created it. So it should be fine. I created that. You have to go to settings, obviously, because you need to create another network adapter. So 2 network switches and 2 network adapters in the virtual machine, and I have to connect together. So we already have a WAN connected here, so we need another one. So let's go to add hardware, network adapter, add and then choose the one that you've created earlier, LAN. Don't have to change anything, just say apply, and then just go to security and uncheck the enable secure boot, because that can create problems. So now we have that WAN and LAN. Say okay, and then it should work. Start it up, and let's see if it connects. So far so good. I'm not going to install the whole thing, just to the part just before it actually installs, because at that point it will install. So say accept, install pfSense, say okay. So HNO is the same as, what was that? It's not going to show it here now, but that it's like a bridge almost. So just say yes. So that's the WAN. So HN1 is the LAN, HNO is the WAN. So this is the names pfSense gives it. Proceed. proceed on the WAN, and now you're going to choose the LAN. So it's HN1. Say okay, proceed. Then here, just create, choose LAN and say continue. Now it needs to make the connection to the Netgate servers. If it connects here, it's good. Yes. So if you see this, it's good. So now you can just say install CE and it should install. Right, so let's go to which one is the next one, VMware. Let's close that. So VMware, you have to go to, before you create your virtual machine, go to edit, virtual network editor, and then say change settings, admin wants to do it that way. Right, so you have to create those two network connections, so it's WAN and LAN. Just say add network, so VMnet 0, all different names, but it's always like a 0 and a 1 at the end. So 1 WAN, 1 LAN. Say okay. Right, so this is the WAN, and you want that on NAT. And connect a host virtual adapter to the network, so select it, and DHCP because it needs to give out IPs. So that's right, and then add another one for the LAN. Automatically goes to VMnet 1. Say okay. Right, so it goes to host only. So that's good, and then just deselect that last one for DHCP, and it all looks good. So apply, apply, and apply. Right, why is it taking that long now? Huh. Right, okay, let's go. Right, now we can create a virtual machine. Custom, next. Right, mine is already selected. Just select your ISO by saying browse and so on. Next. Virtual machine name, obviously pfSense. Location where you want to save the virtual drive or virtual machine. Next. I think that's fine. Okay, one processor is good. Or you usually give mine 2 gigs or even 4 gig. Depends on what you're gonna do with the pfSense. Yeah, leave it on that. Did I click it now? What was Windows doing? That, next. Yes, Kazi. That. Single file. Yes. And finished. Right, and then go to, we've created the WAN and LAN there, so we need to create 2 adapters as well. So what do we have here? Network adapter NAT, so that's already created obviously, so you need to create another one. Add network adapter. If you see NAT, and you need to change this one to, confusing myself now. You can leave it there, but it's nice to just select it here because VMnet was created there, and then for your WAN, so VMnet 0 is WAN, this one is VMnet 1 host only, it's the LAN, and say okay. Nicely connected, and we can hardest. Right, just accept. Okay, I have to click into it. Accept. Install pfSense. Okay. WAN interface. Yes. Proceed. And the LAN interface. Okay. So it's always just that 0 and 1. Right, okay, and hopefully it will connect. Yes, it's connected. Control Alt to get my mouse back. Now it's VirtualBox. VirtualBox time. Right, so in VirtualBox you don't have to set up that networking stuff on the outside. You can just create a new VM immediately by saying new and then give it a name. Select your image. I have it here already. And then in other, it's a BSD. So pfSense is a free BSD distro, 64-bit obviously. Let's say next. Did I say next? Can't override. Oh, it's so retarded. Because that one is already there. Maybe I should just change the name. The name. Right, make it 2 gig, 1 CPU, good. Next, next, and finished. So now we go to settings. We go straight, we don't have to do anything else, go straight to network. So already got that one adapter there on NAT. So you have to just click on adapter to enable and then make it an internal network. And that's it. Say okay and then start. Okay, so accept, install pfSense, okay. WAN, EM0, proceed. LAN, proceed. Continue. Install CE, that's good. How do I get my mouse back? Control X S. Yeah. Huh. Stole my mouse. It is VirtualBox. Let me just see if I can get them all together. Really? You can't go smaller. Is Hyper V. They're all the goddamn same. Oh yeah, it's VMware. That's Hyper V. So install CE. Continue. Stripe. Okay. Yes. Laptop. Yes. It's still my mouse again. Oh my god, it's still my mouse. Control G. Which one is it? Goodness. Let's go to this one. It's gonna steal my mouse again. Install. Okay, Stripe. Yes. Okay, so which one is this VirtualBox? What is right control? That's so weird. Current release. Why is that one in restarting already? Current release. Failed to set up pfSense. Oh, an installation step has been aborted. Oh, did I abort something? Okay, but anyway, that was my mistake with the goddamn mouse. But yeah, as you can see, they're all running. So there's a few settings. Wan and Lan has to be set up, and that is it. So Wan and Lan in these virtual environments, first set up, and then your Wan and Lan network cards as well connected to that. If you know what I mean. But it's not too difficult, so it runs. Well, we can try to restart that one, see if it goes. Lan. Yes. And still CE sheet Stripe is us. That's it. They all work. Current release, yeah. Okay. So I'm not gonna show the whole thing because that's tedious. But you get the idea. Good.